What is going on, guys? We back again. Same hoodie on, same car, same ring light. You know what it is. Same night as the last two video posts. But I've got more to ramble about. And brother, it's time to move in silence. It's time to move in silence. When you announce your moves and you tell everyone what you're doing and what your plan is, people will start to envy and try to take that plan and approach with jealousy and make sure you do not accomplish that plan, brother. I promise. You need to move in silence, bro. Maybe you have a plain life and you just do work, you got a family, and that's fine. Maybe you're an entrepreneur scaling money and you have all this going on and you have new ideas, but keep the people you trust in know if you so choose to do that, but you need to move more in silence. Do not announce your moves to everybody. Personally, brother, I have not told anybody that I started making these YouTube videos because I want this to be authentic first. As soon as I go ahead and tell someone I feel that I started to make YouTube videos, I feel like the dynamic is shifted because in my mind I know someone knows what I'm doing, and if they even know my channel, then maybe I start to overthink a little bit, overanalyze, overthink. Like maybe I shouldn't have told that person what I'm doing. But that is why, like I said, I'm moving in silence with this. And of course, when the time comes to push comes to shove, and someone does ask, yeah, I'll let them know. But like, since I'm starting off, and I say this as advice too. If you're starting off on something and you have a bright idea to build a big foundation on that idea, it's best to keep it to yourself and put the work in first before you announce it to the whole world. Because you could go ahead and announce a whole plan to the whole world that has not been devised or even put together yet to even be shown for. Truly, it just doesn't even have fruition, doesn't have any weight to it. So why did you announce it? People know, and now you didn't even finish the task because you gave up. You need to move in silence, brother. And I'll tell you what, moving in silence and being on your purpose, it just it changes you. It changes you when you start to lock in on what you're really passionate for, things you enjoy, the work you have set out for yourself, the work you want to put in. People notice, trust me, people do notice, because it's not like they know exactly what you're doing, right? But your dynamic and the way you are just shifts because you are focused on something, and people are naturally attracted to people who are focused and locked in. It's just the truth, brother. It's just true. People naturally are attracted to that. And I'll tell you what, dude, you will not go to a job or expect to work at a place where you feel like you should have an incompetent boss. Nobody, like, you know what I mean? If there's a CEO of a company, he's the CEO. He must have he must be great. He must be a great leader, and he must be able to control an environment of people with great power. Nobody's saying that guy's the CEO, but he sits on the couch all day and watches movies and is also the CEO. Maybe, but very rare, very rare. Well, you know what I mean? Like, come on. So when you move in silence, bro, it's just like you're on your path, you're on your mission, and you're locked in, and you don't need to validate what you're doing to other people. And that's the glory in it. When you feel like as soon as you start to accomplish what it is that you have set out to accomplish, and you're on your path and your mission, like, bro, you could care less, and then the people will find out as soon as you put in the work, bro. As soon as you put in the work, you start whatever that is you're doing, or even no matter how small or how big, whatever it is that you want to do, when you start on that path, bro, people will notice as soon. You don't have to say anything. Just move in silence. You know, um, oh, that might have been mad loud because I have a mic on. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. But moving in silence is really beneficial. It's really beneficial depending on what you're doing. On what your purpose is, and achieving what you want to achieve in silence is good. And maybe you're a salesperson. Maybe you're going out having to do all these things, and that's your mission. That's your path. And I want to be clear here again that when I say moving in silence, I'm referring to not having every single person in your circle, or even randoms that you don't even know exactly what your plans are. You know what I mean? Um, I'm really about that. And two, for one, because I'm somewhat of a superstitious person, so I'm kind of like, someone just passed, my bad. It's like looking at me, but I'm kind of a superstitious person, so I feel like if I tell someone something, that I like have to achieve it, because I'm like, damn, why would I tell them that I'm doing this, and like I don't want to come back to them and be like, oh yeah, actually I gave up, I quit. Like, nah, man, I don't want to do that, yo. Like, so I really want to be clear in this message about what I'm saying, like, yeah, this is like more of a serious note that I'm putting out. I know my last two videos were more like satirical messages, just like to be real and be cool with y'all guys, man. But this one, I just want to be real about this and, chat about it, no matter how big or how small your goals are. I understand that there's people who are very goal driven and people who are not goal driven at all. And, that's okay. Like, society and the way you are, like, that's just you. You are yourself, and, that's it. Like, but I just want to say, if you do have goals and aspirations to do many great things, move in silence and work hard, and I promise you'll reap the benefits, dude. I promise. I've started changing up my lifestyle habits a lot. Started working out a whole lot. And I'll tell you what, as soon as you start working out and get locked in the gym, people notice like crazy. Like, people will just come up to me and be like, yo, like, what do you do? Like, what do you eat? I never used to that. So I'll just be like, I eat healthy, so, but I do a lot of pull-ups. I love to eat healthy, but you know what I mean? Like, people notice, brother. People do notice, Um, just starting small, bro. Starting small and achieving these goals. Let's lock in 2025. It's 2025, dude. We have AI taking over our whole lives, man. We got to like push up somehow, We got to push up somehow and do something different, change something up, We've got to uh persist, dude. We've got to persist. We have to. We literally have to in life to continue on in this lifestyle for real. Um, yeah, man, that's all I got.